Good day everyone. If it is your first time on my channel, please watch these videos in order, starting with the first ones, else it may not make sense. It will also help if you subscribe, like and share them as much as possible. Today we will continue looking at evidence of dinosaurs that might still be alive. There has been many sightings of dinosaur-like creatures in the Amazon in South America. In 1907, Colonel Fawcett of the British Army was sent to South America to mark the border between Brazil and Peru. He was known as a meticulous recorder of facts. He reported a creature that he believed to be a diplodocus. The people of the area said that they know about this creature and warned that one shouldn't disturb it, as it is dangerous. Colonel Fawcett's son drew a picture of the footprints that they found. It appears to be a three-toed dinosaur of some kind. In 1883, this article came out in the Scientific American. The Brazilian minister at La Paz, Bolivia, had remitted to the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Rio photographs of drawings of an extraordinary Saurian, that's a dinosaur, killed on the Beni, that's the name of the river, after receiving 36 balls, just bullets. It means they shot the creature 36 times before it was killed. By order of the President of Bolivia, the dried body, which had been preserved in Asuncion, was sent to La Paz. It is 12 meters long from snout to point of the tail. The article continues to describe the creature in details. It had scaled armor, the neck is long and the belly large and almost dragging on the ground. Professor Gilvetti, who examined it, thinks it is not a monster but a member of a rare or almost lost species, as the Indians in some parts of Bolivia use small earthen vases of identical shape and probably copied from nature. They found a Venezuelan oil rig crew member in this 10.6 meter Anaconda. Colonel Fawcett said he shot and killed a 19 meter long anaconda. The natives that was with him said, "You should see the big ones." The officials of the Brazil-Colombia Boundary Commission in 1933 killed a 30-meter snake, 2 feet in diameter, with a machine gun on the banks of the Rio Negro. It weighed 2 tons. 4 men had been unable to lift its head. Reuters news service reported this in 1997. An almost 40-meter long boa with a diameter of 4.5 meters crashed through the jungle. The soccer team that was there was terrified as they saw it go by. This picture was taken in 1948, showing a giant snake carcass floating down the river. People said it might have been 45 meters long and nobody poked it to see if it was alive. There's a famous lake called Loch Ness. Everybody knows about Loch Ness and the Loch Ness monster, right? Loch Ness is just over 40 kilometers long, about 1.6 to 2.5 kilometers wide, and over 274 meters deep in places. It is in Scotland. Only in 1933 did they lay a road next to it. Before then, you had to climb over the mountains to get to it. It was very sparsely populated back then. There were 52 separate sightings in 1933 alone by individuals or groups who were willing to go on record as having seen something big and unidentifiable in the loch. Since they put the road in, it skyrocketed, and by the year 2000, it was more than 11,000 sightings. Okay, so many of these sightings has been proven to be fraud, but the fact that there have been some frauds does not mean that all 11,000 were frauds. most of the people that saw it says that it looks like a plesiosaurus. This author says there's only one thing wrong with it being a plesiosaur. He says they have become extinct 70 million years ago. Oh, okay. Is that what's wrong? Well, better throw out all the evidence then, since it does not match your theory. If you have 11,000 people claiming that they saw something, maybe they saw something. Arthur Grant nearly ran into the Loch Ness Monster with his motorcycle in 1934. He said, "I had a splendid view of the object. In fact, I almost struck it with my motorcycle. It had a long neck and large oval-shaped eyes on top of a small head. The tail would be from 5 to 6 feet long and very powerful. The curious thing about it was that the end was rounded off. It did not come to a point. The total length of the animal would be 15 to 20 feet. Knowing something of natural history, I can say that I have never seen anything in my life like the animal I saw. It looked like a hybrid. I jumped off my cycle and followed the animal, which had entered the loch with great speed. There was a huge splash, and from the disturbance of the surface, it had evidently made away before I reached the shore." Alexander Campbell was a game warden for Loch Ness for 47 years. He said, "I saw Nessie 18 times. He said it looked like that. He said the closest he ever saw it was 3 feet away. He was sitting out on the lake in his boat for hours when Nessie's head popped up next to him. Both of them were scared by the other and took off in separate directions." People have been trying to catch Nessie with cages and whatever you can imagine. Did you know that Loch Ness is so big that you could fit 3/4 of the world's population in it? 6 billion people. Many people claim to have seen Nessie. One family reported seeing Nessie with a sheep in its mouth, heading back for the water. Mr. McLeod said he saw Nessie through binoculars from halfway to the other side of the lake. He drew these sketches of what he saw. He said that it put a big flipper up on the shore and pushed off and rolled back into the water. After 9 minutes of watching it, he said the head was on a long neck and moved back and forth like a snake about to strike. He said it looked like this. This is a sketch he drew. Dan Taylor of Hardyville built this mini-sub. He said, "Nessie is pretty elusive. I thought I got her. Something was laying on the bottom, and the wash from it threw my submarine way off course." The Academy of Science went there and got this picture of its flipper. See, the water is muddy, and so they set up a sonar-activated camera. They said that all sorts of fish came past, and then they finally got this picture of its flipper. There are sightings of creatures like this in 7 other lakes in Scotland as well. Just south of Wales, there's a bay called Cornwallis, the Cornish Sea. Many people recorded seeing the Cornish Sea serpent. In the English Channel, there have been many reports of people seeing a creature that looks like the Loch Ness Monster. Well, this is all we have time for today. We will continue on this subject next time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share this video as much as possible to help my channel grow. Don't forget to leave a donation on Patreon. Instructions on how to do so will follow. God bless. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified of our next video. You can help us create better videos by leaving a donation on Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you. We hope to see you next time.